Hello everybody, I'm very sorry for the delay in getting this last part of our world tour of Scotland to you, but finally here is the last leg of our journey round Scotland. So the first thing to do is to get the apology out of the way. We've had some really bad news recently. We've lived in the same house for 20 years, nearly 21 years now, and we got a WhatsApp message from our landlady telling us we were going to be evicted, so that made us feel like valued tenants. It's been a little bit of a preoccupation over the last couple of months, so vlogging has been the last thing on my mind, so I do apologise for not getting this out sooner. Last part of our journey, after we'd finished doing the Orkneys, we got an overnight ferry down to Aberdeen, and then we spent the day in Aberdeen before we flew back. Now, I've been to Aberdeen before. It's a beautiful city. They call it the Granite City, in case you didn't know. Everything there is made out of granite. Like not just the buildings, but all of the cobbles on the roads, everything. It's a very, very grey city. But just because it's grey does not mean it's not beautiful. It is subtle shades of grey. Not 50 shades of grey, subtle shades of grey. So that we could explore Aberdeen, earlier this year we had been on one of those treasure hunts that you download off the internet with our niece and nephew, and it was really good fun. So we actually, even without small children in tow, we got one of those for Aberdeen, and it turned out it was a great way to see the city. So we got to spend a couple of days in this lovely city before coming back home. A fantastic Airbnb there, and this is what we got up to. We are on a boat.
You're recording then?
Yep.
I might just go make the tea.
Literally just started. So we're on a boat. This is kind of the last sort of surprise bit of our journey. Mrs. C did not know we were doing this. We're on a Northlink ferry going from Kirkwall to Aberdeen, which she did know about, but she didn't know we were going overnight, and she didn't know that we had a cabin. Single beds, so there'll be no shenanigans tonight.
Damn right.
Mainly because we're both old and knackered.
You're really tired. When the boats are rocking, one of us will be being sick.
One of us will be sick over the side. But yeah, this cabin is really awesome. We have two Mrs. Cam cells here. Tea and coffee making facilities. The hand sanitizer and the milk were additions. We brought those. Plenty of space to hang your stuff. But this is really cool. We are in a cabin. We have our own bathroom. I know now not to point the camera down the toilet. I'll just lure it there. But yeah, a pretty reasonable sized sink, hairdryer, obs, and a shower. So yeah, you lucky people. I'm going to do another shower review in the morning.
Yay!
Yay.
I'm going to steal the tea and hot chocolate.
No, it's not stealing, Pet. They're complimentary. If we're not having our drinks in the bar, surely we can have the tea and hot chocolate.
Cool, I'll put them in with my tea bags.
So yes, a cosy little cabin for the night. Got an early start though. We've got to be up at before 6 to get into the lounge so that we can avail ourselves of the complimentary breakfast. We will see you on our next stop, which is in Aberdeen. I knew that was going to happen. It's 9 o'clock. That's probably going to ding 9 times now, isn't it? No, we're all good. Right. We have arrived in Aberdeen. We had a lovely little trip on a boat last night. A little bit wasted, to be honest. We had a premium berth cabin with a sea view, but it was all in the dark, so we didn't really see anything until we woke up this morning. That was very nice.
Yeah, it was.
And yeah, we're 7 o'clock in Aberdeen. Managed to get a rather delicious cup of coffee, and now we're going off to do a treasure trail. We did one of these with our niece and nephew, Harvey and Florence, and it's really meant for kids, but it was such good fun and such a good way to explore a city. that we've downloaded one. We're going to go find the start of this and then have a look around the city, and then we're heading off to a garden somewhere which we found. As we finished the treasure trail, the President and Mrs. Campbell pointed out that actually we didn't need to have crossed all the things off. We could have just visited the places and seen the city, read the signs.
Yeah, we did it like we had children with us.
But it was fun. One of the things which really is quite distressing is that the last one we did, when we had Harvey and Florence with us, niece and nephew, and they're 11 and 9? Yeah. But anyway, it was much easier when they were there.
Yeah.
That means we're not really that bright.
No.
Claire insisted we purchased a Percy Pig bag.
We did need a bag.
We didn't need a Percy Pig bag.
No, but how cute is it? Look on the other side. There's a pig. And flowers. It's cute, huh?
He's more smiley than I am.
Yeah.
We've come to a garden now because we can't get into our Airbnb for another couple of hours yet.
Another one of those days.
Another one of those. What's this garden called? Do you remember?
Oh, if I had a phone, I could tell you.
I have to confiscate Mrs. C's phone because otherwise she just Facebooks while we're trying to vlog.
Pitmedden.
Pitmedden. That's where we are.
Garden, yes. Which is very pretty by the looks of it.
Yeah. And we have come here because we have a 2-for-1 offer and we're tight. We've spent all our money on a Percy Pig bag.
They have a tea shop which is selling hot beverages.
Yeah, there's people over there in t-shirts.
I've just gone to the car and got our coats just stuffing cold. The car says it's 18 degrees. It's added an extra 1 to that. It's chuffing cold.
It's not that cold. There's another guy in shirt sleeves, short sleeves.
It's a man in a sun hat.
What do you think, Percy? Percy says it's warm.
It's not. Percy lies too.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that's
freezing.
chilly. Cold hands, warm heart.
That's not true.
Not normally much one for gardens, me, but I really like this place. There is a newer garden up at the top, and there is a more formal garden down the bottom. Around the borders as just the most spectacular colours. So I'm just going to take a little bit of footage of these borders. I've also just noticed it's just started raining. That's what I love about Scotland. You know, you get all the seasons everywhere in the UK, but only in Scotland do you get all 4 seasons in one day. I just wanted to get a quick look at this sculpture here. This is actually carved out of a single piece of stone, and it's a continuous circle, and you can see it kind of folds in on itself. It's really stunning. The reason that this one is so sort of spectacular is there's a lot of sculptures here by a really famous artist as well. But honestly, I've seen some brickies who could do work this good working on some construction sites, but not this. This one is spectacular, and much respect for the creation of that. It really is very beautiful. Mrs. C has found her true vocation in life, lounging around on a bench overlooking these beautiful gardens here. It's nice and relaxing here.
It's lovely. You didn't want to come, did you?
I didn't say I didn't want to come. I'm just, gardens are your thing.
They
Mine.
are. And you did
I
not
want to do anything that makes you happy, darling.
Yeah, well, can you take me home first?
30th wedding anniversary. planned to within an inch of its life all these lovely surprises. What would make me happy is if you weren't here.
I'm joking, but I'm joking.
But are you? People say to us very often, oh, what's the secret to a long marriage? And apart from not getting divorced, really it's just a lack of imagination, which is...
And money.
And money, yeah. We can't stand each other, can we, darling?
Really, no.
We just...
Tolerate at best.
Tolerance. There's a lot of tolerance. That's what a long and happy marriage is about. Tolerance.
Keeping quiet.
Especially on the part of Mrs. Gamsel, if I'm perfectly honest. I just wanted to quickly show you around our Airbnb that we have here in Aberdeen. A lot of places when you look on Airbnb say luxury apartment, and it's a term which, you know, maybe is bounded about a little too easily, but this one in the west end of Aberdeen in Brighton Place is absolutely stunning. Let me show you around. So I'm in the back of the house at the moment with the kitchen, which is extremely well equipped. And then I take you through to what Claire refers to as the drawing room, which when I was looking at the pictures, I just kind of assumed this was the sitting room. But when you walk through here, you have a lovely bathroom there, a little bit messy because we've used it a bit, but yep, really cool bathroom. And then down this corridor here, there is the bedroom. Again, a little bit messy because we're in the middle of packing up to go home. Then down this corridor, which doesn't have to be this dark, there is a light, but you open up into this giant sitting room here with Mrs. C on her iPad, with a huge TV and all. Something else which was really awesome about this place, when we arrived, the host had left out a little basket of food, some croissants, bananas and breakfast stuff for us, and put a pint of milk in the fridge and some orange juice, and that's a really lovely touch. After you've had a long journey, it's an absolutely perfect way to start your stay. I also said when I emailed the host that we were doing a Susan Calman inspired tour, and so there was a lovely little note on the mantelpiece with this on it, welcome to the Granite City, and a note inside. That's such a lovely touch. Honestly, couldn't have asked to finish this holiday in a better way. This really is an absolutely stunning apartment in Aberdeen, and if you're ever coming through, you should definitely look it up. Just behind us you could see this lion that looks a bit like a big stone Greg.
It doesn't.
That is on the end of the art gallery that we've just been to today, on, sadly, the last day of our holiday. So that's it for us. We've done the whole of Scotland.
Yeah, we have. It feels like it. My knees feel like it.
It does. I can tell you, so I could do with a holiday now.
Yeah.
It's really noisy in Aberdeen.
We're not used to it.
We're not. We're used to the peace and quiet and tranquility of places like Carraw and Skye and Westray. But it's a lovely city here, and we've seen quite a bit. We went on our treasure hunt tour yesterday, and we've been to an art gallery today because we're very highbrow individuals.
Yes.
It was completely my idea.
I learned a new song. Thinking of an animal that rhymes with Webra. It starts with a Z, so it must be
like I say, very highbrow experience at the museum.
It was funny. And we're going to go and get a cup of tea.
Yep, Nando's next. No, we are going to find somewhere to have a cup of tea. But for Lord Camsell and the present Mrs. Camsell, signing off from Scotland.
It's a pretty short one, isn't it?
We'll catch you on our tour next year, I guess. So that concludes our world tour of Scotland. It really was a fantastic holiday, great way to spend our 30th anniversary. Not too sure what we're going to be doing next year, if anything at all. Finding somewhere to live is quite high on the agenda. Hopefully we'll be able to carry on exploring together, vlogging about it, putting it on YouTube. If you do have any incredibly negative comments, then please feel free to pop them down below. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like a badge of honour getting your first troll comments below. So that was kind of cool. I consider that a milestone, a rite of passage if you like. But as always, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and hopefully we'll catch you on some more travels soon.
Let's drift away from this world of madness. Take a little time to enjoy the silence. Feel the wind as it touches your lips. Feel the sun as you close your eyelids. Think of a place where there's only brightness. Take me by the hand